good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Denver Nuggets here at Pepsi Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Young.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Lou Williams out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Hachimura in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, we've got Ball. Hayward out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Horford, and it's DiVincenzo in at shooting guard. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayward can't hit. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Last time they met was in Dallas. Hachimura, no good. Siakam inside. Guarded by Porzingis. Siakam misses. Outside Williams. Doncic outside. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got the first points of the night for the Mavs.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Siakam. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Defensively, that is not the way you want to start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Jokic. Williams gets the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ball kicks to Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Out of Cameroon, Pascal Siakam drastically improved last year, Doris. Is he the prototypical modern power forward?
He is, Kevin, and there's a few reasons why. The guy can rip and run. He can space the floor. He is switchable on the perimeter defensively. He can go inside, outside. Everything you want in terms of versatility, Pascal Siakam brings to the table.
And the first one drops.
Boy, you look at all the athletes on this team. How about Pascal Siakam? This guy may be the fastest power forward in the NBA. And if you couple that with ball handling, this guy is tremendous in transition.
Siakam hits them both. And the speed and quickness of Siakam, not just an asset in transition. Doris, defensively, he is something special.
There is no doubt. At 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan. Siakam's combination of length and mobility, tailor-made for the modern NBA. All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Ball, the pass to DiVincenzo. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Shot from the inbound.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And Jokic throws it down.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Hayward. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The Nuggets with another miss. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Hayward. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Williams with the ball for Dallas. Doncic right side. Shoots a fader. Here's Porzingis. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, Greg, you want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked away. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hayward. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And let's check out the stats for Doncic. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Passes it to Jokic. Second chance shot. That one good for 2. Jokic has got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Hayward. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Siakam misses.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with the height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here is Hayward. Back to Horford. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
Now here's Williams. And the pass to Jokic. Dallas moving it around. Here's Hachimura. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Clock at 4. Here's Doncic.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Off target from the baseline. Here's DiVincenzo. And again, Denver with the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more. Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
Now, here's Siakam. After Luka Doncic's miss, ball kicks to Hayward. Pass to Siakam. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And the Mavericks, we know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage. When you're in a business, it's always about what's next. How can I be better?
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Pass to Doncic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And that's now 10 points for Luka Doncic.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
To the left wing. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Denver scoring again.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Free throw, good. Jokic. We're 16. A lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Now, here's Sexton. Back to Millsap. The 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Barton against Dinwiddie. Pass to Jokic. It's not going to go for him. And Denver the other way now.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Clark, he's checked in for Dallas. Love outside. Millsap passes to Siakam. Five on the clock. Kicks it to Sexton. Over Harris. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. Siakam pulls it in.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Mavericks making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. And Siakam, no good on that one.
I think, guys, maybe what you appreciate most about Pascal Siakam is his versatility. He can score from a number of areas. He can guard multiple positions. There is a lot to like about this young man.
Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's Carter. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
Now, here's Sexton. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Barton against Dinwiddie. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Barton surveying the floor. Love trying to break loose. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Clark for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Barton against Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Love. Another 3 for Denver.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Denver. Carter against Siakam. Barton outside. He kicks it to Love. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, this is one of Kevin Love's go-to shots now. Early in his career, a low post game. Now he's lethal from distance.
Harris outside. Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. Hachimura the pass to Dinwiddie. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Hachimura. Trying to get open is Carter. Hachimura, no good. And here's Barton. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the floor for Dallas, Hachimura out there with Clark. Then there's Harris. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Carter in at the center position. Now here is Harris after Colin Sexton's miss. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. And this is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Carter hits them both. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Love. The dish now to Millsap. From the corner. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Millsap. Barton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Here is Carter. Here's Hachimura. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Denver's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We have seen Pascal Siakam's confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. No good on the free throw. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Nuggets. He hits the second from the line. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Passes it to Hachimura. There's the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Dinwiddie, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'll tell you, that's just great body control, even when he's getting bodied up. Nicely done, Spencer Dinwiddie. What we know unequivocally is Spencer Dinwiddie is far more than a terrific basketball player. Let's remember, he scored 1,400 on his SATs. His mom was a professor at USC, and there's something very special about being raised in an academic environment.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Al Horford, he's checked in for Love. Gordon Hayward comes in for Pascal Siakam. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Sexton. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Will Barton. And Doris, you talk about Dinwiddie's book smarts. His parents wanted him to attend Harvard.
Yeah, he chose instead, Kevin, to attend the University of Colorado, believing the Pac-12 would be a better stepping stone to the NBA. And think about it, even now, this guy not shy about challenging authority. He will keep his coaches on their toes.
Here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. Harris outside. Carter kicks to Porzingis. Here's Dinwiddie. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
DiVincenzo passes to Markkanen. Hayward outside. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And the shot goes in. And it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
Ball, the pass to Markkanen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird, if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
No good on that one. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change. No question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Williams can't get it to go. To the wing right side. Ball with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ball's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Williams against Ball. They get a hand on it. On the way, Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. Here's Jokic, and the shot goes down. Jokic has got 10.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Williams against Ball. Clock at 6. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Porzingis. Harris looking it over. Pass to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Ball, the pass to Hayward. He dishes it to Markkanen. Back to Hayward. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
A brief check now of the stats for Williams. A very nice season for him last year. Around 20 points per game last season. 5 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
The numbers for Luka Doncic absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in assists. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 7. Here's Horford. He can't hit that time. Good defense by Jokic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 6.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Passes it to Horford. Hayward outside. Back to Horford. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
And it's in there. 14 points for Luka Doncic.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Hayward goes in, and the layup falls.
How about the effort from Gordon Hayward? He takes pride, I think, in scoring over the defense.
Down low, Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Hayward outside, lets the 3 fly. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Porzingis kicks to Harris. Back to Porzingis. Makes it off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Nuggets trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he makes that one. 9 points in the game so far.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The pass to Doncic. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 5. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He had a nice open look right there. Porzingis has got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Denver calls timeout.
Luka Doncic can pass it, shoot it, drive it, and he does it all with great flair.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Love's checked in for Horford. Millsap comes in for Markkanen. Barton's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Sexton in for Ball. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hachimura, he's checked in for Harris. Porzingis against Millsap. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up. And you see some of the shots that Doncic knocks down. Doris, the degree of difficulty is off the chart.
It is, Kevin, but the skill I love the most is his passing. It doesn't matter if it's a hook pass, a lob. He has the strength to hit the weak side corner, and this guy loves delivering in the big moments. It is so fun to watch him.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, with Kristaps Porzingis, you love not only the skill, but the passion he plays with. You would never use the descriptor passive with this guy.
Siakam is checked in for the Nuggets. The Mavericks also with a sub. Clark's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis. And with Porzingis, as Doris, you mentioned, that energy he has is contagious.
Well, he is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? Porzingis can run the floor in transition. He can face up and shoot with range. He can put it on the deck, and he can play out of the post. What more could you ask?
Now, Doncic, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Here's Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 21. 1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Love. Porzingis with the block. Doncic feeling it out. Williams against Barton. With some arc. And the rejection by Love. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And they pick up 2. Siakam's got 11 points.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Now, here's Doncic. Defended by Sexton. Offensive rebound. Denver's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. It's Clark with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 19 points. And it's denied.
I'll tell you, Siakam has the ability to intimidate offensive players. How about that one? Send it back.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Pass to Porzingis. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams finds Clark. Porzingis tries again. Here's Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 18 points for him.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's Sexton. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Now here's Williams. From deep. Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's Dallas, closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had the day off. See to get our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And we're seeing there's a certain it factor for Luka Doncic. His supreme confidence in himself, the terrific floor leader, he's turned a lot of people into believers in a very short time.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, Siakam is out there with Hayward. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Horford. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot.
No defender within 5 feet of him. Just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Who's got Lou?
Williams passes to Porzingis. Now Doncic draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill.
Ball kicks to Siakam. Ball against Williams. Ball, the pass to Horford. Porzingis with the steal. Top of the key. Here's Jokic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jokic has got 18 points.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Hayward outside. And he banks in the layup. Hayward's got his second basket.
Boy, Kev, you love the intensity with which Gordon Hayward plays. He will not give in to the defense on the drive. Wow.
Here's Jokic. Kept alive. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got his first 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
At the top of the key, Horford. Pass to Hayward. Here's DiVincenzo. 12 points for him. 4 on the clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Horford has a wide open look. Off target with the open look. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And he comes up with the deuce.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Ball. He has 5. Siakam looking around. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Williams, that's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hayward right side. Ball against Williams. Wing shot on the way. Ball no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Hachimura. Defended by Hayward. Jokic. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 13. Sinks the triple.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
Hayward outside. DiVincenzo passes the ball. Now, here's Siakam. Ball feeling it out a bit. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ball's got 8.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The pass to Horford. Now here's Hayward. Defense is right there. Porzingis with the block. Nobody near Williams. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's DiVincenzo. 15 points in the game. Siakam inside. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
What I love is this guy gives you all-out effort every minute he's on the floor. Pascal Siakam getting second chance opportunity there.
Now, here's Doncic. 26 points for him. Right side, Porzingis. And another basket for Dallas.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
For Denver, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third.
There is so much to love about Kristaps Porzingis. Over 7 feet, sweet shooting jumper, but aggression. This guy will back down from no one.
straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Doris, Porzingis not only quick to adapt to the NBA game, but also the culture.
I think it helps, Kevin, that he got tutored in the English language starting in grade school. And think about it, Kevin. This man wore his hair in cornrows back then, emulating the NBA players he saw. So both linguistically, culturally, and basketball-wise, it wasn't too big an adjustment for him.
He misses the free throw. A different look for Denver. Markkanen, he's checked in for Horford. Millsap comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Sexton in for Lonzo Ball. Dallas also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Porzingis. Harris comes in for Hachimura. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Lou Williams. And he's good on the second. And so, Sexton will bring it up for Denver. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And it's Denver scoring again.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Dinwiddie outside. A floater, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul is on Colin Sexton. For Dallas, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
Well, to me, it's the size, the strength, and the IQ of Spencer Dinwiddie that's so impressive. This guy is unique at the point guard position.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Dinwiddie against Barton. With some arc, and it's sent back by Carter. From 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. And it's 29 points for Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Barton dishes to Sexton. Millsap against Jokic. Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Carter. And Sexton over to help. Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie. That's good from Harris on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Denver's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Now, Siakam. 15 points in the game. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Harris with it. Doncic outside. Pass to Carter. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Now, here's Sexton. He has 6. Count the basket. Sexton's got 8 points.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And it's Jokic missing. The Nuggets have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And that one is good. 10 points for him.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Dinwiddie against Millsap. Here's Doncic, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. That one goes. Count it.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Barton passes to Siakam. Dishes to Millsap. Out to the right wing. 18 feet out. Siakam misses. Dallas has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And stolen by Sexton. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. The 11-footer, the shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And Millsap slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 24. Doncic finds Carter. Now here is Harris. Millsap covering. Just 5 on the clock. Harris inside the line. Denver grabs the miss. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Sexton. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And the numbers now for Pascal Siakam. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Harris, bounce pass. Here's Doncic. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Barton. Passes to Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Love's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Clark, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Siakam hits them both. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Carter. Here's Clark. Doncic outside. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Denver with the rebound. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Now here's Barton. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Siakam kicks to Sexton. He's off on that one. Here now is Dinwiddie. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Denver shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. On the floor for Dallas. They've got Clark. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Robinson. And it's Gasol. And at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Fultz. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
And he makes the first. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Here's Gasol. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And this is exactly what Marc Gasol gives you, the power to fight through contact and the skill to convert.
And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Mark doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Now here's Fultz. It's Barton on the wing. Kicks it to Love. Rejected by Gasol.
Just great timing and great awareness from Marc Gasol. This guy is a relentless shot blocker.
Dallas has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
and you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
VanVleet with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Here's Barton. Pass to Satoransky. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The Mavericks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's VanVleet. Feeds it to Gasol. And the layup is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Nuggets. Stolen by Robinson. To the middle. Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded by Fultz. Pass to Gasol. Over Love. And they call an illegal screen here. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Here's Robinson. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Barton. And he lays it up and in. For Dallas, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Here's Gasol. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Fultz. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Van Vliet. Here's the teardrop. Ejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Now here's Barton. Doris, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by Marc Gasol. Love in the post. He's up against Gasol. Baseline try. Love with the bucket.
Well, this is what Kevin Love can do for you. With a hand in his face, he still has the kind of confidence necessary to make that shot.
Love against T. Tipped away and stolen by Barton. Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we see more play at the power forward position these days, Doris. That works in favor of guys like Thaddeus Young.
Well, he is someone, Kevin, who has always thrived on quickness, his ability to drive and finish at the rim. He has developed his outside shot. This young man has paid a price to try to be more effective.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
All free throws good from Thaddeus Young. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Markkanen Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Have to give Markkanen credit there. Great job absorbing the hit on the shot.
Outside Teague. Van Vliet passes to Teague. Five to shoot. It's blocked.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got his first basket.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Now here's Satoransky. Covered by Van Vliet. Hayward on the wing. And there's the pass to Fultz. No good on the three. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Mavericks. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Teague feeling it out a bit. Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Pass to Van Vliet. Now Gasol. Satoransky covering. The shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Young. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jeff Teague.
Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
Second free throw, no good. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Now here's Teague. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. And it goes down 2 points. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Kevin, that is Jeff Teague just using his speed to go right by the defender. I'll tell you, turn around, he's gone.
Fultz kicks to Hayward. Now here's Fultz from 13. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Teague, the pass to Carter. Hayward against Robinson. Pass to Teague. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this to me is one of the best aspects of Teague's game. He is an exceptional catch-and-shoot guy.
Fultz, the pass to Hayward. know, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. The first one falls.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
Hayward hits them both. 1:22 left to play here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
Well, as well-rounded as Marc Gasol is on the offensive end of the floor, can we remember that this was the Defensive Player of the Year back in 2003? What a tremendous all-around talent.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Markkanen, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks.
I like seeing Markkanen be this assertive offensively. Sometimes the defense doesn't know what to do when he has it.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And Markkanen drops them both. 43 seconds left in the fourth. And Teague's got the ball here for Dallas. The shot that time, not on target. Good defensive work there by Young. Here's Hayward. The Mavericks pull it in. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Markkanen. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Launches the three. Carter pulls it in. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively, and that's why we were able to come up with a win.
Really looking good at both ends tonight, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.